The busy and bustling city of Liverpool has beautiful buildings galore, with the largest collection of Grade 2 listed properties outside of London.
Not only the birthplace of the Beatles, it's also the pop music capital of the world, producing more #1 singles than any other city.
And when it comes to house hunting, it's top of the props too, as on average, homes in the northwest cost around 107,000, almost 55 grand less than the England and Wales average.
And with prices falling by over 3% in Merseyside in the past year, it's the perfect place for first-time buyers.
After just over 10 years of dating, restaurant manager Andy finally popped the big question. Wedding plans are well underway, with trainee midwife Laura taking control.
I've said you can do cars and the band.
They're the 2 lies that I've been told that I'm allowed to be in charge of, that I'm not going to be in charge of.
But yeah, I'm planning.
I'm a guest.
A forthright woman. Now that's something I've never come across.
In his dreams, Laura and Andy were renting a luxury city centre pad, but 5 months ago they made a big life change.
Like living the dream, living in my parents' back bedroom, trying to save for a deposit, save for a wedding. We couldn't afford to do all of that and keep our rented flat in town. So now we're back with the parents.
Saving every penny we've got.
Laura and Andy are looking for a home they can start a family in after the wedding. But as well as being first-time buyers, they're also first-time viewers.
Oh, haven't viewed any houses. No. We just haven't had the time to even
I think part of the problem was kind of reining you back, because I didn't want to start going and looking at houses while we didn't have a deposit. And then for Laura to see something and fall in love with it and then not be able to get it and be disappointed and always thinking about her mind, that's the house we should have got.
Andy and Laura are hoping to find their first home in South Liverpool, so we're going to show them potential pads in 2 places they know and like, Mossley Hill and Gateacre.
And I also want to take them to Roby, an area popular with families and one they haven't considered so far. But I reckon it could be a winner.
So, you need a house for how long?
This is where
we differ on this.
All right, OK.
I see it as more... I see the house we want to end up in. That's like our dream house, and I don't see us having that for maybe 2, and then that's the final house.
I would love to stay in our first house 10, 15 years, and
Wow.
then just have one final move into the kind of the house that we have our children grown up in. And...
You can get that house, but you'd have to do work to it.
Yeah.
And that's, you don't want to do structural work. You're not keen on taking down walls.
If we loved everything else about the house, it was well within budget, and we had the kind of spare cash to do it, I wouldn't be petrified, because the position when we can stay in Andy's mum's still.
Well, I think more than ever before, what we have to do is we have to get out there and look at things, because that's what hasn't happened thus far.
With a budget of 215 grand, they want a house with 3 bedrooms and plenty of character features.
Laura's really keen on a large open-plan kitchen dining area so that they can entertain.
And Andy's after a property they can add value to should they want to move up the property ladder in a few years' time.
So you met your couple?
Yeah, they're lovely. They haven't seen a single property, and there's no way on God's earth I'm going to be able to sort them out in the time they've got.
You've got a few days.
No, but it's not that. If you've never viewed a single property... No,
started.
they've looked online, but they've never walked into a single property.
Do they know what they want?
Well, they think they know what they want, but obviously they're going to be unrealistic. The first property I'm taking them to is in this pretty conservation village of Gateacre, which is just a 15-minute walk to one of their top 5 locations to live, Woolton Village.
As well as being one of the most desirable places to live in South Liverpool, Woolton Village is also the birthplace of John Lennon, home to strawberry fields and the place where John and Paul first met. It's got plenty of bars, restaurants and shops, so I'm hoping they'll fall for this house, which will be the first property they've ever stepped inside to view.
Being the end house, you see, it's a semi.
I like it. I'm worried it looks kind of smaller from the outside, but I'll keep an open mind.
Now, I'm going to do something quite strange. I'm going to say you can go before me.
OK.
Because I'm very interested in seeing your reaction.
OK.
This is a... We don't often get people who've never seen a single house.
This house has a lounge which opens onto a second reception area and a kitchen leading to a light, bright conservatory, perfect for entertaining. Upstairs there are 2 bedrooms, a family bathroom and a loft space.
and this house is under budget at just shy of 190 grand, so would leave money to do up any areas in need of TLC.
This is a big room.
Yeah.
That would be kind of the main living space, wouldn't it? This kind of, you wouldn't really sit here.
No.
The first house you've been in, you've looked at a lot of stuff online. What's your feeling on what this is being marketed at?
If I had to guess, I'd say maybe 175.
I would say 200, 205.
It's on at 190.
Okay.
But it does worry me a little that Laura thought it was 175.
Yeah.
Because I just think, ooh.
Viewing online is very different to doing it in person, so I'm not surprised Andy and Laura are a little shell-shocked.
And you've got the kitchen here, and then this rather lovely conservatory diner at the back.
Yeah.
But again, it's quaint and cottagey.
It is.
It's really bright, isn't it?
I really like this space, but the kitchen's just too small.
Too small.
Yeah.
Size is going to be an issue. Not having seen anything, I think what you get, the square foot you get for your £1, is going to trouble Laura, definitely.
So I presume this is like the main
It's a nice big room.
bedroom, yeah. It's really light. I like
So
the bed.
It's a really nice size, but there's not much
There's not
in
much
the way
like
of wardrobe,
storage
wardrobe
spaces,
stuff.
You just have to have them along that wall, and it'd box it in too much then, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
No, I just don't
It's
think.
just not, yeah.
No, it's not us.
No.
Clearly, this house isn't big enough for Laura and Andy. But in reality, it is a good example of what their money will buy them in this area.
I'm a bit worried that you thought it was small.
Yeah, I'm worried as well, especially for how much it's on the market
Yeah.
for. I really didn't think that amount of money would, that's where it get you.
So we're on the right track, but there might be some bumps in the road.
I'm taking Laura and Andy to the sought-after area of Mossley Hill, which is in their top 5 locations to live. Home to the famous Penny Lane, it's a buzzing part of Liverpool that's great for shopping and socialising.
After being shocked at property one by what their budget will buy them size-wise, I'm coming along to offer a helping hand.
Hey, you guys picked out Mossley Hill, didn't you?
Yeah,
We did, yeah.
I think it's got the type of houses that we like.
We're going to go in here.
Okay.
First impressions?
I like it. I like the look of the house. I like the big bay windows. Yeah.
You used the word big. Very apt in this house,
Is
which I
it?
understand perhaps wasn't in the first house.
No.
It wasn't that small, Phil. Mind your own business. Come on.
I've just come along to make sure Kirstie's showing you the right kind of stuff, OK?
I'll give him stuff. If Laura and Andy want more space, then this house certainly has it. With 4 bedrooms, a sitting room, kitchen, dining room, and it's rammed full of character.
The house offers great flexibility for Andy and Laura. First, they can enjoy it as a married couple with the local bars and restaurants, and then really grow into it as a family with good schools nearby.
It's a bit more than they were hoping to spend at just under 220 grand, but I know the vendors are open to offers, so I'm sure I could bring it in on budget.
It's nice and big, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the high ceilings.
It's lovely,
Yeah.
Is this more along the right lines than the previous house?
Yeah, I would say
Definitely.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
You could move some furniture into this room and be,
Oh, God,
You
and be
could.
happy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, this is a hired stripper, and but that came out wrong.
It comes with what?
Wallpaper stripper. This is a hired wallpaper stripper, and
Yeah.
a Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after that clangor, it might be best to move on. One area that may put Laura off is the lack of open-plan kitchen, but this could easily be rectified with a large sledgehammer and a dash of imagination.
Don't be disappointed, okay? Don't be
Okay.
disappointed. Just stand here, sidle along. Okay, go.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think?
Without that, it'd be perfect.
You think knocking
Yeah.
down that wall is hard? It is not.
It's not. Okay.
And it would be the most sensational room. It would be the entire width of the house.
Yeah.
It would be directly onto the whole of the garden. It would be light. I mean, look how light that
That
room
next
is.
door room, it is.
And I know you said you didn't like the idea of knocking down walls, but I
No.
really think it's worth it.
Yeah. And as you say, it would be an amazing space. It'd be exactly what we were after. So far, so good.
I'm pleased Laura can see the potential here, but is Andy as impressed?
Is it ticking enough of the boxes to justify going to the top end of your budget?
So far, yeah, it's in one of the areas that we're really interested in. It's got all the features that we'd want.
This is almost a forever home. This is have several children, expand the whole thing. I mean, you could possibly even see out your days here. And I don't know where you are financially, whether that's actually what you want to do, or whether you spend a little less, have less debt, and move again in 10 years' time.
I think the first house that we have would probably be maybe 5 or 6 years. I think to have a family here, I would want a bit more space outside. I wouldn't want to be overlooked for now, for where we are in our life. I think this area is perfect.
Andy may want their first home to be a springboard to the next, but Laura's still got her heart set on finding a family home for the long haul.
Unfortunately, never the twain shall meet, so something, or should I say someone, is going to have to give.
Do you think we need somewhere this big with all these rooms to spend that money?
Possibly not. I mean, I suppose you're paying the extra, aren't you, to have
the big space.
I do. I just get a nice feel from it.
Yeah.
How are we doing with this one?
I think it's ticking a lot of boxes.
Yeah, I think it's a great house.
I think that as they haven't seen any houses, they're expecting us to not just get a rabbit out of a hat, but a fully trimmed and dressed rabbit.
It'll be tough. But you've done it before.
No, I haven't. I have never worked...
I'm trying to make you feel better.
I've never worked with someone who's never seen a single house until they came to me. What would possess someone to do that? Meat has to be tenderised first.
You'll be quite good at that.
I can pound, pummel and flatten to my heart's content. I'm still not sure I can find this pair of newbies a place in the time we have.
Oh, big smiles.
Yes.
So what are you thinking?
I love downstairs.
Yeah.
And I like upstairs, I think.
Right. Andy?
I think all the rooms are a really good size. I'd love to have come in and just gone, yeah, I'd take it. But I think, I don't know.
I'm not sure we'd do that with any house, though.
No.
I think the potential's there. I love the kind of feel it's got to it. I love the features.
It's livable as it is.
Absolutely,
It wouldn't need to change that much.
No.
Lot to think about.
But more to see.
More to see. Lot to think about, more to see. Oh, Phil does polish things off nicely, doesn't he? The previous properties gave them what they wanted in terms of location, but the first was too small, and while the second was much bigger, they felt it was a step too far for their first home. So I'm hoping I've cracked it with my third and final property, as I've found a house I think they'll love.
But the location is a bit of a risk, as it's in the family-friendly suburb of Roby, an area they haven't considered when house hunting online, as it's a little further from the bars and restaurants that suit their current social lives.
So what are you feeling standing here?
Wouldn't have been anything we'd looked at.
No.
But
I feel like we're in suburbia.
yeah.
It's about the inside, not the outside. That's true of people and houses.
Thanks.
This house may be a bit of a disappointment on the outside, but I think the inside will make them smile.
And what it lacks in character features, it makes up for in modern design, with the big selling point being a great open-plan kitchen diner, which Laura should love.
And upstairs, there's the 3 bedrooms thereafter and a family bathroom.
On the market at just shy of £190,000, it's 25 grand under budget, so they could simply move in and begin married life.
Have a look at this.
Wow. That's exactly what we were after, wasn't it? In a
That is
kitchen.
exactly what you're after.
Yeah.
Completely.
So you've got this fantastic terrace. You really would utilise this, and if you had kids, they'd be out there the whole time.
Yeah.
They would. And the fact that it's not overlooked is... You don't really get that, do you?
No.
I really like it so far.
I do. Yeah. I do. I'm really blown away by the inside.
Go and have a look at the bedrooms.
This is a great family home, but is that what they're really after at the moment?
I'm pretty sure that it is for Laura, but Andy may not be quite ready to swap a pint in the pub for pipe and slippers.
It's not got the bed in the best spot, but there's space for 2. You get a bigger wardrobe in there and a bigger wardrobe. No, I like it. It is such a family home, isn't it, which is what we've got to be thinking about over the next year or 2, so you get so much more house.
You get more.
It's more of everything we wanted in a house.
Sensible. They've come here, they've seen this house. It's not in a super cool location. It's in a nice, respectable, suburban location. And Laura and Andy are looking at it and thinking, we want to buy it and bring up our kids here. You've got to love them.
What now?
I think we need to weigh up all the pros of the house if they outweigh the kind of cons of being in this area.
Yeah.
The house is obviously making Laura and Andy question where their priorities really lie. So I think they need a bit of time to think about where they want to go from here. Andy really isn't sure if he's ready for family-friendly suburbia just yet. But the house is 25 grand under budget and had Laura at hello.
So, how does it feel to be back in?
As soon as you're through the front door, I just love it again.
Yeah. Once you're inside, it's a whole different feel to the house.
Well, go and explore. That's what a second viewing is all about.
Yeah.
Finding fault, deciding what you like and what you don't like.
Okay. It's just such an amazing space, isn't it?
It is what we wanted.
You wouldn't have to do a thing to this part, would you?
The upstairs isn't selling it. The upstairs is a 3-bed semi, 2 nice rooms, a small bathroom and a small box room.
Yeah.
This is why we will be moving to this house.
This is why you move. Because I think this is a perfect family home.
It's not, because it's not where we want to live.
I just think we'll always compare the kitchen, dining room, garden to this, and it'll never, ever match up.
I think if it's now the house more than the location, I want to look at other locations and see what's around.
It's not a yes, it's not a no.
Yeah. But you would?
I think I would.
The location is proving a bugbear for Andy.
But Laura has really fallen for this house.
I think we may be in for a battle here.
I love it just as much. It's just the ultimate house location dilemma. And I just think it...
All the good points about the house I like
Yeah.
even more, and all the bad points about the house I hate even more.
Right. Well, in which case, let's go and talk about it.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
Okay. You are always going to come across the problem that in the busier areas where there's more of a high street, therefore more bars, restaurants, you get terraced houses,
Yeah.
which have smaller gardens. I mean, you know Liverpool. You know that there are a lot of houses with yards. And if you want houses with gardens, you have to go further out.
Yeah.
I think how much we love that kitchen and garden, I think that's going to completely rejig us because it's going to make us... We definitely want that now, I think. We need a house that will suit our life in a few years, which is children,
If I was you,
sensible.
next weekend, get a feel for what is available, a physical feel.
Yeah.
No more online searching. You're not going to take it from me after 3 houses because, as I said to Phil yesterday, you haven't been tenderised.
This process has tenderised us a fair bit, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever imagined considering a house in that area. But we are.
Yeah. I think it's confirmed what is more important to us.
Yeah, definitely.
So thank you for that.
Definitely.
It's a pleasure. And I'm always at the end of the telephone. Never shy to give my opinion.
Yeah, that we've learned.
This is a sensible option for Andy and Laura. Buying your first house should never be taken lightly, so it's important to get a real feel for the market in all the different areas before taking the plunge.